Hello and welcome to Let's Play of our new game, Fabulous Beasts. So my name's Alex Fleetwood and I'm one of the members of Sensible Object, and we're a game design studio based in London at Somerset House, making games that combine physical and digital in interesting ways. I'm joined by some wonderful folk. Start off with George Buckingham.
Hello.
George is...
I am a game designer at Sensible Object, helping to work on this game, and here to poke at it and tell people how it works.
Yeah. And the fantastic Cara Ellison, author Cara Ellison, recently published author Cara Ellison,
yes.
Author of, is it In Bed
with Games?
In Bed with Games, which is very good.
Thanks.
So thanks for coming along.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm excited to touch stuff.
Yeah, that's good. And eminent game designer and writer James Wallis.
Hello.
Hello. I got described as a veteran game designer the other day, and I'm like,
Doesn't that mean you're missing an arm or something?
yeah, no, exactly. Well, I think what's the kind of game designer equivalent of that? I've lost part of a lobe through excessive use.
And most of a bank account.
Yeah, that too. Really thrilled to have you guys here. Brilliant minds in video games and tabletop games, respectively, which is cool because this is a game that combines bits of both of those experiences that we're trying as a studio to really link physical and digital play together in a really interesting way. So let's get started. James, would you press the start button? That's good.
Started.
Scan and place a beast. So, Cara, James, we are gods.
Always suspected.
Gods of a new world, and we're going to work together. This is a cooperative game to create a world full of fabulous beasts. And the way that we're going to do that is by building a tower on this platform using these objects. So the first thing you need to know is that we don't want that tower to fall down, because if it does, the world that we're creating will come to an abrupt end.
I see. So we would want something very unstable on the bottom
Yeah.
for that purpose.
Why not? If you want to troll us and the game, then that would be an excellent choice.
Okay.
No way. So mostly in the game you can play anything at any time, but we do want to kick off, for the purposes of this demo anyway, with playing some beasts. So every piece on the table magically alters the world that we're going to create in some kind of a way, but the first thing we need to do is to magically make there be beasts. So these are our beasts. We have eagle, shark, bear, toucan, warthog, and octopus. So you can select one of those to enter the game. Now first thing, take that off. Now, if you want to, anytime you want to introduce a piece into the game, there is somewhere on the beast a symbol. It's on the back of the octopus's head, and you are going to scan that to this little reader here on the platform. Splendid.
Oh my god, the sounds are so cute.
And now you can go for your life and place it into the tower somewhere to your heart's content. Excellent.
And now we are entering into the world an octopus.
Wow, that's so
Excellent.
cool.
3 points of fabulousness, it said.
Octopuses are very fabulous.
They are.
Octopi?
Octopuses? I don't mind.
Octopus.
There you go, all right. George, should we go clockwise? We could go clockwise.
So I think I'll put in this warthog.
You're nearly there. There we go. Yeah, it is. Good.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Is that George's
do you know,
voice?
that was surprisingly slow there. I'm like, I'm teaching my daughter to tell the time at the moment. You think I'd be up to speed on which direction clockwise is, but no. Anyway.
New generation, they're all digital.
They are all digital. So we have a couple of beasts in the world now. You'll notice that currently we have a score of 9.
Is that good?
It's a good start. I think it's perfectly acceptable for this point after 2 pieces have been played. Generally, we say that anything between 500 and 1,000 is a pretty good first try. The highest scores in the game.
We've got 9.
Yeah, we've got 9, so there's a way to go. There's a way
It's
to
an
go.
increase over time. It's
Okay.
Shall we explain how the scoring works and what our objective is?
Yes, what are we
So
doing here?
at the end of each turn, we add up the accumulated fabulousness of all the beasts in the world and add that to our score. So the score is really the cumulative fabulousness of everything that's happened in the game to the end of the world. So right now we have 6 points of fabulousness, and we had 3 before, hence a total of 9. So the more fabulous beasts we create, and the longer our world goes on for, the higher that score is going to get. And as Jaws points out, it can get exponentially higher.
So are the fabulous beasts, like, do they vary in fabulousness? And how do you decide which one is the most fabulous?
Oh, good question. So now having introduced our beasts, which all start with a starting value of either 3 or 6 points of fabulousness, depending on their size. As you can see, they fairly
So
clearly.
it's size-based.
Yeah,
That's very size stuff.
it is.
I approve.
It is. Larger beasts just are more fabulous. Bear, shark, these are pretty fabulous. I mean, we could argue that, and maybe we should. But for now, let's say we did, and press on to the second category of peace in the world. So now that we can keep adding beasts, and we could do that to our heart's content, but we can make more fabulous beasts from the ones we already have in the world, and we can do that by using these pieces here. So these are migrate pieces, the ones that look like an arrow, and these are cross pieces. And a cross piece will combine 2 creatures in the world to make some kind of a hybrid, a new beast, and a migrate piece will make a copy of a creature in the world, but translate it into a different region in the game. So right now you might end up with a flying octopus or a sea warthog or something like that. James, maybe give one of those a try as you see fit.
I'm tempted to merge 2 beasts, but that would just that would reduce our net total beasts.
No,
Sorry.
The new beast is
It's
added.
created
Oh, it's
from.
added on,
It's
right.
an additional beast.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yes,
Well,
I
I
should say.
think strategically that might
Yeah.
work quite well as well.
Now we have to just,
Yes.
it's a little bit, there we go.
That's got it. A cross piece, and I think I can position this
Yeah, nestled in around the head of the octopus. Thus.
that.
Excellent.
Very flat base.
I like it a lot. Let's see what you made.
Warthog crosses with octopus. Hogtopus joins the world.
Wow, that's so fabulous.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, as well as making new fabulous beasts, we can also make the beasts we have more fabulous. So something happened at the end of that turn. The warthog and the octopus's fabulous score went down by a point. That's because they're jealous of the newer, more fabulous beast, the octopus. And jealousy is a bit unbecoming, and as a result, their fabulousness went down. If their fabulousness gets to 0, then the beast will become extinct. It will die of shame, really, I suppose. So the way that we deal with that is with the element pieces. So these element pieces nurture the beasts, they make them more fabulous, and they make the scores go back up.
So this is like Animal Clueless, basically.
Yes, that's the best description ever.
This is really great.
Thanks.
Jealousy is very unbecoming.
Yeah.
I'm sure would be annoyed.
Yeah. We are hoping for a partnership with a liar at some point to make little custom dresses for the beast. So would you like to maybe try an element piece so we can see what that does? Let me explain the colouring.
Okay.
Green helps land beasts, dark blue helps sea, and light blue helps air, and fire helps everything. And as you can see, each piece has 2 halves, so you can kind of mix and match. Right now we've got 2 land beasts and 1 sea, which would suggest perhaps the land sea or a land fire, which would
Nice
then
helpful fire.
yeah, fire helps
Fire-
everything.
fire
It's a
is
sort
our
of
friend.
it's a sort of godly creator's fire, I think.
Oh,
I don't know, like yeah, you know.
So it's not
fire.
going to set them on fire.
Not at this stage. no.
Okay.
No, that's a feature coming soon.
Where should I put it here?
Well, it's
We're
up
making
to
a
you.
tower, I
We're making a
guess,
tower,
so-
yeah.
I guess.
That's smart. I mean, let's giving us some real estate, some available horizontal space.
Fire element is taking effect. Everything's gone up.
So yeah.
Water's gone up considerably.
Yeah. So this is an important point. The element pieces affect everything in a region. So there are some interesting strategic considerations as to when you play them, because obviously The more pieces you have, the more of a boost those pieces will get. George?
Is it night?
No, because we're not going.
Just here,
because
right?
we're going anti-clockwise. Because I'm
It's
troubled.
okay. It's okay.
I should point out we're on 37 points now.
37. You see?
See, it's
That's
increasing.
all me because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's my fire, you
Yeah.
see, so.
There we go. George is manfully committed to standing on the wrong side of the tower for televisual
Shark
purposes.
has excellent balance.
It does.
Yeah.
That's
So all of the pieces were designed here. Tim, our product designer, who's over there, wave at Tim, designed the pieces with a 3D printer. So we went through loads of iterations of each piece, trying to make them so they look pretty. Oh yeah, in fact, here you are. Here's some of the sort of kind of fossil record of the fabulous beast's evolution behind us.
the Burgess shale in the
Yeah, exactly. So those are, so to come up with things that would be fun to stack and pretty. So there's one more. Should we talk about the last category of piece?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've been intrigued by these over here.
So these are the miracle pieces, and as you play these into, then from then on you get given an extra challenge, which, as long as you complete it, makes everything in the world twice as fabulous as it is previously, and so can increase your score massively. So this is the miracle of distraction, which means that you have to continue doing tasks on the iPad whilst you're placing. This is the miracle of timing, which suddenly gives you a time limit, an annoying clock that ticks down to add extra pressure. And this is the miracle of weight. And once you place that, then you need to push down on the tower as you place each piece. So suddenly, delicately putting it on an outcroft suddenly doesn't work quite as well.
Oh, this applies to every player subsequent to the...
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
The
And-
miracle
wow.
persists for as long as you can keep that challenge going.
Wow.
They also permutate, they combine. So you can have all three miracles in effect, in which case you're doing something on the screen, pushing down and doing it before the time runs out. But they're getting a ×8 bonus, which is, that's pretty good. It's thrills. But so yes, play those if you will, or something else, whatever you think is best.
I think, given that they're multipliers, I think let's add some more stuff to the tower before we bring in the multiplier. I'm going to go for one of these arrows.
Very nice. Migrate
Somewhere
something. It's
Oh, it's there.
just a little lower down, yes. Very good.
Right. I think I can just
Yeah.
slip that on the side
Exactly.
there without endangering anything at all.
Yep, well, and I think
Uh-oh.
the
Shark
bullet-
has migrated to land and become a bullet,
yeah.
which I believe is a D&D monster originally.
Nice.
The land shark.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right, that's
I think we all feel proud. So our octopus is endangered, so we need to do something about that. So I'm going to play. Sea Fire, I think, because that's going to get him up out of trouble for a while. And I think I'm going to play that here, give us a bit of a platform, hopefully to build up horizontally from. Except they aren't the same height, because I'm an idiot.
No, they're not.
So, despite the fact this is a game I helped create, I still...
It's fine, we can just have a wonky platform.
Wonky-
We'll just build
wonky's
this with
fine.
one wonky platform. for the
Yeah,
rest of the game.
exactly, like we usually do.
The octopus is up to 5.
Yeah.
Shark's up to 7. The octopus down to 4.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
It was brief, a brief heady dalliance.
I
with-
just want to... Do these stack? Do the fire... No, they
Yeah,
don't.
the fire-
They
fire
do
don't
not.
stack, but water stacks inside those.
Oh, Ah.
Yeah.
That's quite cunning.
We've been thinking, if to continue the D&D theme, if Lego is lawful neutral, then Fabulous Beasts is chaotic evil.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the feeling we were going for.
Possibly.
Yeah,
You're stacking. You're trying to create order out of it. That's
Yeah.
not terribly chaotic either. But,
well, the pieces themselves. No, no,
right.
not yes. Sorry, the piece, not the
Got it,
the
got it.
way in which they never quite interact
Yeah.
and therefore generate something unpredictable and interesting.
I have to say, I love stacking games. I have an extraordinary collection of stacking games, ranging from German games that literally contain bags of rocks in the box, and you have to stack the rocks, and these are just ordinary pebbles, to Bausac and Villapaletti and all the rest of those. And these are the most unstackable, generally unstackable, with the exception of the green pieces in Bausac, which
Yeah.
the rules never mention.
Right.
They're just, you're supposed to work out what you do with the green pieces in Basak on your own. This is a worthy second place beyond green pieces in Basak.
Excellent. Well, that's good company to be in. Hang on, whose go is it? I've just been Cara.
I'm just like working out whether I can get this toucan to sit on the top of the tail.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
We have
see.
nothing in the air yet, so
Yeah,
that would be a good choice.
Okay. This might not happen.
Yay!
Splendid. At some point, someone's going to have to try and get something to sit on that.
Yeah, exactly. But it's valorous. It'll be a valorous effort.
So our points are up to 145 now.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The toucan's on 2, the octopus is on 3, the warthog's on 3 and looking a bit gloomy with it.
Yeah.
My beautiful hogtopus, or whatever it was,
getting
12 points.
Now, I don't know if you noticed they get progressively more visually fabulous the more points that they have, which
I think I'm gonna, I think so I can create a platform out of this. Yeah, that's definitely stable and definitely can be built on without any risk.
any way of any kind. Good.
Oh, we've got another land shark.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
another land
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Competing for the same ecological
Toucan.
niche.
Yeah, toucan is now endangered, so that means an air.
It's me.
Yeah. So no, I'm sorry. I'm just
You're
handing you
telling
pieces.
me how to play the game.
Yeah.
So it's any of the because the dark blues are sea, the light blues are the air.
Yeah. So fire or air is. It's good to hang on to fire.
Right. Yes, I will. Out there. Yes, no.
A bit lower down. There we go.
There we go. Elements fire, air and air. Okay. Come on, Toucan. Feel better about yourself. There you go.
It would be nice if we showed the toucan cheering up somehow.
Yes.
You know.
Oh, it's looking a good deal more fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh, now the octopus is in trouble.
Yeah, no,
Octopus
they're
is in danger.
stupid,
And the warthog too.
needy octopus warthogs.
So the early,
You
the
can-
early animals.
Yeah, so there's some strategy around what order you place things in order to get those small creatures in, whilst also
Because if
taking
you place
care
them
of
in
them.
and then you're very careful to only have equally fabulous things, then none of them get jealous.
Right.
And then suddenly you introduce something more fabulous and they're like, oh well.
Everything gets pissed off.
So I guess I'm going to need to do a land sea. There we go. Trying to think.
You're going to risk George's.
There's another corner across the
Yeah. This is the Crucible Theatre kind of bit where you have to start walking around the table for a while.
That toucan was definitely moving.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the toucan.
That's fine, it's a bird. It's good at being stable in high environments.
What do you reckon to a miracle, Cara?
Yeah, should we try?
Yeah.
What
Do you
is
think distraction, timing, or weight? Which of those?
What's the long twirly one again?
It's the distraction one. I think that's got your name on it.
Okay, let me see. I guess the safest place to put it would be like somewhere here, but I don't know if it'll stay.
Oh.
Let's see.
There's no, like at this time in the game, there's no time pressure or kind of particular. So you can try it, and if it doesn't work,
Whoa.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Unfortunately, the camera can't see quite how awesome that is.
Yeah. Back here, it looks really good.
Looks
Yeah.
nice and swirly.
That was a skill move.
Yeah.
Oh, the warthog's in trouble and the octopus is in trouble.
The miracle bonus times 2 gives 60 points.
One-handed placement.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means we have to place everything with one
One
hand.
hand, alright.
What do you think?
The fire.
Fire,
It's
yeah,
time
give
to roll
everything.
out.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So with this one, we have to push down on a button whilst placing. So suddenly, you have to do everything one-handed. I think this one here is fine. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, nicely done. Everything is feeling much better.
I should keep everything out.
Yeah. And again. What about, what do you reckon, James? Wallis?
I'm thinking. Oh, no more jealousy. Presumably, I'm going to have to do this one-handed.
This one
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
They get. There are other challenges that you might encounter,
Yeah.
but so yeah,
Okay.
one-handed is.
What I'd like to place is one of the cross pieces again.
Yeah.
Because I think that's an interesting effect.
Do you? Yeah.
It's a big risk.
Yeah.
So one thing
But-
to explain here is if something falls off the tower,
Yes.
we have 5 seconds to put everything back on the tower before the game ends. So
This is the way it was before, or just back on the tower?
No.
just as long as all of the weight is correct.
It's that moment at the beginning of of Raiders of the Lost Ark, isn't
Yes,
it?
exactly
like,
that. It's exactly that.
Right, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Alex disapproves of this, but you know, if you want to try to do a Raiders of the Lost Ark style,
The
pick
old
up-
switcheroo.
pick up, move slightly within the time limit. You know, it's
Right.
You could,
it's
you could.
high risk, high reward.
It's all depends on how one interprets the rules, but the rules allow you to. You'd have to do it one-handed though, which would be.
I would, yes. That's a downside. What if we've got an eagle left?
We do.
Which is
Oh, and a bear.
which is massive,
Yeah.
and the bear is by no means small.
Yeah, we're definitely.
Let me have a look at how I might be able to squeeze.
Yeah, he might.
Oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, one-handed
great.
placement.
Yeah, don't forget to
So-
scan him before
Oh, of course. Where's his scan spot?
on his backside.
There we
There
go.
we go. Right. Okay.
Okay, when I said I've got a massive collection of stacking games, that doesn't mean I'm any good at them.
Oh, champagne!
Wow.
Right. Awesome.
That looks so precarious from my angle.
It does look like he's relieving himself over the edge of a cliff.
Onto a ship.
Oh.
Onto a
Right. Okay. So this is another kind of distraction challenge. So a bubble at random times starts to inflate in that circle, and I have to pop it or just tap the screen. So that means you can't just hold your finger down. You have to keep an eye on it.
Can you deputise someone else to do the bubble pop?
Well, again, it's a bit like can you wiggle around the tower without touching it. I'm going to try a cross piece on the top here. I think actually, weirdly, your bet. Is it? Yeah, I think
it may have braced the two.
Bubbles.
exactly.
Let's count first.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
So you can.
I think actually that may be a better arrangement than we had before.
The toucan looks like you've just been on like a night out or something. It's just like
Oh Jesus, that was exhausting. I had it. I had it, man. All right, okay, but now let's.
Back of the bear?
Yeah,
Or
I think
on top of the shaft?
back of the bear. There we go, and we live now. The sort of doctrine, the sort of theory of available horizontal space, which is really, I think, in a balancing game, what you're often managing is where and how can you continue to build upwards.
Yes.
Free bonus.
Whoa!
Let's get a miracle on.
Go on, Alex, get it back on the. Oh!
That was just like, that was unexpected.
It's just small ones.
gone octopus overboard as well.
That's amazing. Well, great. Well, I think that's pretty much explained how the game works. I'm going to just quickly ask the director, what sort of time are we on right now? Okay, no, we don't know. I think probably what we should do is, rather than play a game, I think it was a pretty good game. I think we got the gist of it right there.
611 points.
Yeah,
not 119. 611.
611, 500 to 1,000. It's a good, it's a very creditable first attempt. But so, any questions? Like, what based on that? Is there anything you think? Oh, I'm still not clear on, or anything you want to kind of find out before we say goodbye to the viewers?
No, I think that explained everything. All of the questions that I had about
Cool.
it. How about you, James?
It's
fun. It's advanced since the last time I played,
Yeah.
which was a little while ago. There's a sense of a kind of the story of the country. It's not spoken. We don't describe, oh, and then the bears arrive, and everyone gets a bit jealous. But there's a sense within one's head of the narrative of the country, and I think the layers, particularly, I like these ones because you think of it as kind of the fossil record building up on top. There's a visual metaphor going on there. Good Lord, I think about this stuff too much.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, if you want to dive deep down into the sort of hinterland of it, there's definitely something about ecosystems and balance and.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's definitely a pro-evolution game, which
Absolutely.
is an interesting
And it's not
idea.
just about putting things on other things.
No.
I mean, that part is fun, but you feel like there's a purpose, there's a reason to be doing it, there's strategy involved.
That's very cool. Well, thank you very much both for coming and playing. Cara's book, Embed with Games, is out right now and you should definitely buy it. And James has a plethora of fantastic games, but for Christmas you should check out Once Upon a Time, available in all good game stores and also Amazon. Thanks for watching. Any questions, please feel free to let us know at hello@sensibleobject.com or you can tweet us at FabBeasts. And if you've liked what you've seen here today, then we'll be bringing the game to Kickstarter at the end of January. And if you follow us on any kind of social media type thing, then you'll be able to get a notification of when that launches. Thanks very much. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.